Alright everyone, I want to welcome you all to a new game that I just found on Steam and wanted to check out called The Test. And it's pretty much a social experiment that asks you a series of questions to gather intel about your personality and whatnot. I also found out it's also a psychological thriller, so it got me curious about how that's going to work out. So here I am about to try this thing. I'm a little apprehensive, but as usual, why not, right? So here we go, guys. Wish me luck, and let's try this out. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Already asking some pretty solid questions here, I see. Would I be alright with living alone forever? You know, I'm actually pretty okay with that. I never had any issues with the idea of like dying alone and whatnot, so... Do you like the color blue more than the color black? My favorite color is red, so it's kind of hard to, Do I like the color blue more than the color black? No, I actually like black more. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yeah. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yes. Are you afraid of spiders? Yes, I am. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? What an odd question. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? So I wonder if it's asking if I'm invincible and I can handle jumping into a molten lava. I mean, if I come out, unharmed, then why not, right? Sure. Would you consider yourself to be fat? No. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? Well, I wouldn't say I have a strong amount of charisma. I'm like neutral in that term, so no, I don't have a lot. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? No, that thought never occurred to me at all. It's not like even thinking about cryogenically frozen, I don't think I would, want that. I'm the type of guy that likes living in the now, so no. This is all very interesting. I never even thought to question, who the heck is this guy? He looks like the kind of character that would be in a Lovecraftian novel. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? No. Does that make you uncomfortable? A little, yes. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? No. If there's one thing I know about myself when it comes to games, is that I don't like puzzles or doing the whole clue thing. I'm middle ground. I'm decent at them. I am not like a pro at it. No. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? I wasn't before until you asked. Now you're gonna make me like look for them now. Are you now wondering? Yes, now I am wondering. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes, I have been. I'm making sure there's no hidden messages right here now. No. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? No, that thought never occurred to me. Would you consider yourself captivated? Would you consider yourself captivated? Are they asking if I'm interesting? If that's the question, then yeah, I consider myself pretty interesting. Or like captured. I don't know. I'm gonna assume they mean interesting. Would you consider yourself captivated? Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? On occasion, you know, it's not something I can what's the word? Like turn off, you know? I'm you know, again, it's they just mentioned this before. They would say it depends on the circumstances, but like, would I be brave for my family? Yes, I would be. Any other scenario though, I'm thinking about it, and like, would I be brave for my friends? Yes. I guess at the end of the day, if you believe that and you know it to be true, then the answer is yes, right? So, do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Once again, I am middle ground on my intellect. I am hardly the smartest guy in the world, nor am I a dummy. That's that's subjective, obviously, but yeah, okay, all right. Do you view yourself as someone above average intelligence? Yeah, I guess above. Not super smart, not incredibly dumb. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? Kind of. Kind of not. Kind of yes. Have you been? Yeah, sure. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Yes. Have you begun to wonder how long this test would take or how many questions exist in this session? No. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Oh, yes. Yes. Tons of babysitting will teach you to be a patient person. Believe me. Do most humans annoy you? That's an odd question. Humans annoy me. No. Kids annoy me. Adults don't annoy me personally, but in general, you're asking if humans as a species annoy me. No, they don't. I mean, we're all different, so... Do you prefer animals to people? No, I actually do prefer people, but I like animals, so... Do you believe in magic? Yes, I'm that guy. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Yes. Do you fear death? No, I do not. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? No. Did you answer the last question with 100% honesty? Am I attracted with someone? Yeah, I did. Are you alone? Yes. Are you sure? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm gonna do a quick turn. Yeah, I'm very certain. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? No. Have you wondered who I am? Yes. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? Stop asking me these questions, sir. No, I'm not being watched. Stop doing that to me. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Of course. Do you eat at least once per day, every day? Of course. I'm a big eater. Do you realize that you missed 7 hidden messages thus far? I hate you. No, I did not. Do you realize that you just missed a nut? Son of a... Okay, guy. Alright. No, I did not know that. But let me make sure I'm looking at this one. DYR. That. No. Do you realize that you missed another one? No. Are you wondering what they were? Yeah. Would it bother you to never know without finding them for yourself? No, I'm actually not that guy. It depends, but again, no. We're back to the whole depending on the situation thing, but no, I'm not the kind of guy to really look back like that, so no, it wouldn't bother me. What's done is done. Move on. Is your favorite number 7? No. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yes. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Yes, it is. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Yeah, they're different. They're fruits, but they're different. Yeah, oranges cannot be compared to apples. Yeah. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No, I did not. You learn a new thing every day. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? This has me a little stumped because there may be times, again, it's the whole what if scenario. Like, it depends on the situation and you can't, but personally, yeah, I'm cool with that. Everyone deserves a second chance. Yeah, like someone ticks me off or whatever and we stop being friends or whatnot, or there's like an altercation or a disagreement, I'm always willing to give that person a second chance, I guess, you know? It's never truly a no. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes, I'm a firm believer of that. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? No. No. I don't know what lurks beneath the depths of the sea or ocean. Nope. Got no intention of, like, searching for Leviathan. Do you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase, I love you? No, I missed that again. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah, everyone wishes to be loved. Do you have any addictions? Do I have any addictions? I'm trying to think if I have a vice. I mean, I don't smoke or anything like that. Do I have any? No, not like besides gaming. It's not even necessarily an addiction. Like I have to do it. Do I have any? I don't necessarily have an addiction. Like I'm trying to think. Do I like even soda? I don't even drink much soda anymore. Beverages, food? No, I don't. I can answer that honestly. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I do not dislike the color pink. Does the color gray seem depressing? Monotone, sure. Depressing, not so much. Do you enjoy loud music? On occasion, sure. Do you like to dance? On occasion, sure. I'm not really a dancer, but yeah. Would you consider yourself normal? I guess. I mean, normal-esque. I mean, that's another odd question. That's a very open question in my opinion. Yeah, sure. Do you love your parents? Of course. Have you ever been lied to? I'm fairly certain I've been lied to tons of times. Do you get angry often? Surprisingly, no. I tend to get annoyed. It's hard to... I have friends that tell me they've never seen me angry, and they're curious how I would be if I was. But no, I get annoyed. I don't think... It's very hard for me to get angry, to tell you the truth. But then again, there are often times when, work or what have you, you just have a bad day. Yeah, sure. I get angry, but I wouldn't say that's often, so... No, I don't. Do you hold grudges? No, I don't. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah. Have you ever lied? Everyone has lied. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Do I believe flowers are more beautiful than trees? There are some nice looking trees, but there are various amounts of flowers that are just lovely to look at. So, yes. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? No. No, I have not. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Have you ever seen a ghost? No. Do you dream often? Who does not? Do you have nightmares often? No, thankfully. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? No, thankfully again. Do you suffer from depression? No. Do you exercise often and stay active? Yes. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Would I consider myself emotionally wounded? No, I mean, I can handle myself in terms of when it comes to my emotions. So I wouldn't say I was ever like wounded per se. Like, everyone's faced rejection, so that, myself included. I can't say it truly devastated me. It hurt, but it never wounded me to a point of just like, I guess destroying me mentally and everything else. So no, I'm not emotionally wounded. Have you ever felt betrayed? For all I know, I probably have been betrayed in the past, sure. Do you ever feel lost in life? No, not necessarily. I never have those types of questions, or I never ponder that type of ordeal for me. So no, I'm never really lost. I live in the present, so whatever happens. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? It's one of those things where I'm not the guy you would turn to be a leader. No, I have friends that would turn to me for leadership scenarios, but it's not like leading an army or what have you. Like in games, I could be a leader. In group projects, yeah, sure, I have no qualms with that. So yeah, it's not this is a toughie, but no. Usually other people would elect themselves leaders before me, so I guess I'm not. To me, this is a tough question. To me, I do consider myself a natural leader. People turn to me for leadership. I have no qualms with taking on that mantle, so I'm trying to say. So, yeah. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? World sucks. Press destroy button. Nah. Even if the world is just that terrible, I'm not that guy. No. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Every time. Every day. Have you ever been bullied? I'm sure everyone has been bullied. Have you ever bullied someone else? Yes, bullied the bullies. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Of course. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? There probably have been certain circumstances where this has happened and I never realized it. So, yes, I'm gonna say yes, because I don't know. There probably have been times when I realized it, but it's probably rare and I just don't remember anymore. But for all I know, I probably have hurt people unintentionally. So, yes. Do you find space fascinating? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Yes, I love to draw. I like to make comics. I am, yes, very creative. Love to write. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yes, very good friend. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? I am not perfect. Yes. Do you believe in perfection? No. We can always strive for perfection, but we will never attain it, Have you ever stolen from someone? Have I ever stolen? No, I have not. I don't know. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Oh, that's a toughie. Again, this comes back to the whole bravery thing, kind of. If family's life was in danger, same with friends, anyone you knew was in danger, and it required you to use lethal force, then yeah, It's hard for me to say though. I'm the kind of guy that does not like the idea of killing. So it's a little hard for me to truly answer this question with complete 100% honesty. But for now, I would go with yes. would I ever kill? Like for family, friends, if lives were in danger, people were in jeopardy? Yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Ooh, that's a good question. If I had one day to live, would I tell anyone? I always had like small, like hilarious thoughts like this. Not even hilarious, but I had thoughts like this where if I knew I was only gonna live for a certain period of time, would I tell anyone? Because telling someone would have their outlook about you change. That means they would feel bad, they would pity you, and also they would feel kind of forced, even though you know it's not their fault, to want to be with you because they know you're dying. I never wanted that, so I don't think I would tell anyone because I would want them to act naturally around me. I don't want them to feel like they have to spend time with me just because, oh, guess what? I'm going to die. I'm only going to live that one day, So, no. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Sure. My friends. My best friends. My best friend. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No, I do not trust you because I know nothing about you and you're weird. Ask me all these questions. Do you know who I am? No. I would love to. Kind of. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Okay. No, I just did a quick turn. No. And... But you're asking me if you did appear behind me right now, would I scream? Yes. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No. Because you're not. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Yeah, you know what? Yes, I do. I've done a lot of nice gestures, romantic ones for women in my life. So, yes, I would go that far. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes, who hasn't? Are you prone to headaches or migraines? No. Do you look at the ground when you walk? No, not often. It's one I tend to look straight ahead, and then sometimes I do look down. So, it's a mix. So, yeah, we'll go with yes. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? I've had the military cut. I have never truly shaved my head completely, so no. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Depends. Overly bodybuilder type for women, it's, I don't know. Toned is fine. Overly, nah. Do you ever dance when no one's looking? Who does not? Do you trust your best friend entirely? Of course. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Not particularly. There are some aspects I do remember and others I don't. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? No. That's not me. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? No. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? I dreamt of falling in the past, but off a cliff, it's a toughie. Maybe I have when I was younger, and I just don't remember it. So I'm gonna go with yes for now. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? No, I don't. Do you enjoy scary movies? Hell yeah, I do. Games or books? What? Let's go. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Of course. Do you like being the center of attention? Not so much. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. But keep asking me that, I'm gonna get worried. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yeah, who hasn't? Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? No, thankfully so. Have you ever punched a nut? No, I don't see a reason why I would need to, They're pretty cool people. They're nice. Do you like dogs better than cats? I like them both. There's no favorites for me in this scenario. The only difference is, when I was younger, I was able to play with cats. But now that I got older, my body developed an allergic reaction to them. So, I'm good with dogs than I am with cats now. I have no problems with cats, it's just that my body does. So, I guess, for now, this is the best answer. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? It depends on the book. I do like a better movie though, so do I prefer it? But I do like reading though. I have a lot of books I like to read. I have comics I enjoy reading. Oh my gosh. Do you prefer to read more then you prefer to watch movies. But I do like a good movie. They're both on the same level for me. You know what? We'll go with books because I do like movies, but I do like to read. I put them over the other. They're both on the same level for me, so go yeah. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? I never really wondered. I never wondered. But are you still wondering? No, I'm not wondering. It was a weird question, but do you get starstruck easily? If I met I met a few celebrities, but I never got starstruck. Maybe it depends on the celebrity, though. No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? No, I don't hate it. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? When I was a kid, sure. Now, not so much. Seriously, though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam! Right in the face. Nun punch! No, I have not punched a nun. I don't know why you... Did you laugh? Yes, I did. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? No. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No, no. You can keep asking me. I mean, they haven't done anything for me to want to punch him, so no, I don't want to punch a nun. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? I don't think so. I mean, there are a lot worse people out there, but no, I don't think. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Who does not? Do you masturbate frequently? Who doesn't? Well, what's frequent? You know what, let's just be honest. We do. We all do. I wouldn't say frequently, though, but... Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Yes. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No. It's a weird question. Is your mouth dry? No. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as Loch Ness Monster? Hell yeah. Are you poor with money management? No. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No, I hate math. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No, but I'm learning. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes. Do you enjoy coffee? No. I never. I always drink like orange juice or water or... I'm not a coffee guy. Do you believe in demons? Sure. Do you believe in angels? Yes. Are you afraid of sharks? That's a good question. I'm not necessarily afraid of sharks, but I guess, you know, if I ever see one out in sea, which I'll never be, then sure. Do you prefer baths over showers? I'm actually a shower guy, so no. I mean, on the occasional baths is fun and all, but no. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No, it does not, unless it's a terrible smell. Did you see that shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No, stop trying to play me. Don't do that. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one's calling it? On occasion. On occasion. Do things in your home often go missing then reappear later? No. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? No, thankfully so. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Besides my neighbors? No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? No. Do I often look at the same time on the clock every day? No. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No, thankfully so. Do you have any pets? No. Is your favorite color green? That's a good question. I also like the color green. That's my father's favorite color. I'm actually a fan of the colors my family likes, so I do like yellow, red, and green. So yeah, I'll put green in as my favorite, sure. Are you trying to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yeah, sure. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Would I be a dictator of my own country? No. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No. Do you like fishing? Not so much. I barely think about it, so no. Do you like hunting? No, I'm not even big on that. Do you like camping? No. Horror movies taught me Never go in the forest. Never hitchhike. No thank you. Do you like guns? No, I'm actually not fond of guns. Never have been. I'm more of a hand-to-hand kind of guy. Are you getting tired of answering questions? No. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Define kinky. I have kinky hair. No, I mean, no. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Do you agree? Yes. Do you always keep your promises? More often than not, yes. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No, that's a weird thing. I mean, this goes back to the whole second chances. So, if I'm willing to forgive someone after whatever reason, then would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? That's a good question. Would I trust someone who's lied to me? I guess they're asking overall if I would trust someone who's lied to me. Then, no. Are you an only child? No. Do you enjoy being drunk? No. There are like levels of drunk I enjoy being in, and it's not necessarily drunk. Maybe it's tipsy, but there's a feeling I have where I enjoy where it's like you're walking on the moon. That's like the right level right there. So no, I don't enjoy being drunk. No, I'm not fond of tattoos. Do you enjoy being high in any form? No, never been high, and I'm not really looking forward, not even looking into it, you know? Some people may be saying I'm missing out on it, but, you know, whatever. No. Do you believe you have a soul? Yes. Did you cry this week? No, I didn't. Are you upset with someone right now? No, I am not. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. I mean, we all lie, but nah. Do you understand how this works yet? What? The questions? No, I don't understand how all this works. You're just asking me questions. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them, the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? I understand that, yes. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Yes. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No, not necessarily. I mean, these questions are geared towards any one individual, sure, but it's not necessarily geared toward you, the specific player. So, no. But it is a really interesting game and question type of deal here, so. Are you afraid of being abandoned? That's a good question. That goes back to the whole, do you fear being alone type of deal. I don't fear being alone, but being abandoned, like by friends. I never feared being, like, left. So I'm okay with it, I guess, you know? Like, I don't see why anyone would want to abandon anyone, but it happens. So, but the question is towards me, am I afraid of being abandoned? No. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? That's happened. That could be anyone though. That's like something you can't really, you know, worry about all the time. Yeah, I could get hit by a car. I could get a heart attack. I could just my mind could just like shut down on me for all I know. I don't know, but no, I don't worry. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? No, I'm not always on guard. I should be though. Do you feel like I know you yet? I feel like after all these questions you asked me, you know me, you know, a decent amount. Not too well, but well enough. Yes. Have you heard any strange noises about answering these questions, besides the weird noises that your game is giving up? No. I think we have enough information about you, whether you skip questions answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Oh, don't judge me, bro. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. You've got to start taking life a bit more seriously. Really? I hate to start this off so glumly, but you need a swift kick in the ass. I'm just being real and honest with you right now. You've got so much potential and you're not taking advantage of it. You can blame others around you, you can blame your circumstance, you can blame yourself, but no matter what, none of that matters at this point. You need to get going and you need to get the ball rolling. Do you even realize that you could be a major star? Do you even realize just how incredibly talented you are? You don't, do you? You don't even understand how much potential you hold within. You need to pull your head out of your ass and get your shit together, because the world needs you more than you could even imagine. You're going to do amazing things in the life, but only if you decide to. I know this wasn't what you were expecting, and maybe it isn't even what you wanted to hear, but enough time has been squandered. Seriously, you are an impressive specimen. You could do incredibly things. Incredible things? Incredibly. And not just one or two. You can do a lot of amazing stuff if you really put your mind to it. It's absolutely imperative, however, that you stop looking for reasons not to get things done and you turn your brain off for a while. Stop thinking, just do it. Stop dreaming, just act. Get started immediately. Stop taking breaks, stop procrastinating, because here's the biggest truth. Your time is ticking away. You can still be a major success, but your chances are further limited as the sand of the hourglass falls. Get going. Your secret word is chaos. Remember this word? This will come in handy. That's a pretty interesting conclusion too. Considering I have been doing things like, I haven't been procrastinating on things. Like the things I want to do, I'm doing. So yeah, he's not far off. Chaos is my secret word. Cool. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session. Leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. Alright, this has been a very interesting game, guys. I liked it. You know, it had some very odd questions and it didn't make me uncomfortable at all. And I gotta tell you, yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. Even the what do you call, the final analysis of me. That's funny. It's a good swift kick in the butt that I needed, right? Because they're not inherently wrong. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching this, and yeah, if there's another one out, and there probably is, I'll probably try that one out. So thank you again, and as usual, until the next one.